Alright, happy Sunday guys. Just going over some announcements. The 7 a.m. class is an option. I want you guys to try and go on that forum and make sure you vote to see if 7 a.m. is an option for you. We want to see what classes work so we can schedule for the next week and going forward. For next week, we're going to keep the same schedule. So the Monday, the Wednesday, and the Friday. And then we're going to have that express class at 1 p.m. So make sure you guys jot these times down and sign up for those classes ahead of time. I'm going to pass it over to Captain Hip Flexors for the workout.
The thing. Hey guys, so we have 10-minute AMRAP today for your WOD. Make sure as you're going into this, you're scaling it with something you can stay unbroken the entire time. We're looking for a consistent pace, moving for all 10 minutes, and for this to be cardio driven, not strength driven. So make sure as we get to that sumo deadlift high pull that you have scaled properly. So you're gonna start first with 18 sit-ups, then going on to 12 kettlebell swings, and then 6 sumo deadlift high pulls. So for the weighted kettlebell and the high pulls, again, remember you should be able to do those unbroken for every round throughout the workout. You should be looking at about 7 or 8 rounds, so pacing like 60 to 90 seconds a round as we move through this. And then once we hit that like 8 minutes into the workout, if you've got any gas left in the tank, pick the speed up and see how far you can get in 10 minutes. Go ahead.
All right, so for the Afterburner guys, for quality, doing 2 minutes in that handstand hold. So we'll go through a couple progressions in the video, so choose whatever works for you. And you guys will see that later on in the demo videos after this. All right, we're here for the warm-up guys. We're gonna start off with 3 rounds, starting with the 5 Pike sit-ups and 5 Straddle Sit-Ups. So you're gonna feel a little bit of a stretch here. Also getting ready for those sit-ups for the workout. So for the Pike sit-ups, you're gonna keep your legs straight, come up to the top there, try and reach for your toes. You're gonna feel a stretch in your hamstrings there. Once you're done 5 of those reps, you're gonna widen your feet, kind of like a sumo stance. You're gonna go for those 5 straddle sit-ups. So you're gonna come up, reach as far as you can. You're gonna feel a little bit of a stretch in the groin this time as you come up. Once you finish those 5 and 5, you're gonna go for 5 Romanian deadlifts. So with this guys, we're gonna go into a nice wide stance, so in that sumo stance. You're gonna think about trying to bend over at the hips, mostly at the hips and not at the knees. When you drive up, you're gonna keep that back flat and open up the hips at the top. On the way down, think about getting the hips all the way back, trying to feel that stretch in the groin, a little bit in the hamstrings. You're gonna go for 5 reps there. Once you're done those 5 reps, you're gonna go for 5 air squats plus 5 jumping squats. So for those air squats, nice and control. If you want to go a little bit slower or hold the bottom position, it's up to you. Once you're done those 5, you're going to go for those 5 jumping squats. You're trying to get as high as possible off the ground each time. You can do them consecutively, or you can rest in between reps to adjust your stance. So we're going to be doing 3 rounds of that part, of those 5 or 4 movements, 5 movements. Once you're done those 5 movements, we're going to go into glute activation and stretch. We've done this kind of stretch before and the activation as well. So you're going to go against the wall or any post that's solid. You're going to go into that cross stance with your feet, so you're going to put that foot on top of the knee. You're going to push your hips down. You're going to first make sure you're feeling a stretch. Once you're feeling a stretch from there, that knee that's feeling the stretch or the leg that's feeling the stretch, you're going to push that knee towards the wall, hold it for about 5 to 10 seconds. Once you've done those 5 to 10 seconds, you're going to think about pulling that knee in towards your chest now. So the side that you're feeling the stretch on, you're going to really try to pull in with the adductors or that groin as you're pulling in and still feeling the stretch at the same time. So do that 90 seconds on both sides. You're going to use this as a stretch from yesterday's pistols and also some activation for those kettlebell swings and those sumo deadlift high pulls in the workout. So we'll see you guys next for the workout description. Alright, we're here for the workout description here guys for the movements. I'm going to start off with those sit-ups. So you have 18 sit-ups in each round here. So for those sit-ups, make sure you use a towel or some kind of ab mat to help you get as much range of motion as possible in your sit-up. You start on the floor, going to come up. The big emphasis here guys is making sure your shoulders are past or in line at least with your hip height. So I don't want you to just try to reach for your heels. You're not going to get the full benefit out of the full sit-up, so make sure you're getting all the way up, shoulders past those hips at the top. Also try to see if you can keep keep that back flat as much as you can as you come up and staying nice and upright. Once you're done those 18 reps, we're gonna go for 12 kettlebell swings. So for those kettlebell swings, again guys, for this, we're gonna emphasize that lockout overhead. So make sure when you're overhead, those elbows are locked out, and you're squeezing those shoulder blades together, and that bell is facing directly overhead. So we'll go for a couple more reps here with Jess. That's good. So again, make sure that lockout is there every time you do that kettlebell swing. Once you're done those kettlebell swings, if you have a barbell, use your barbell for your sumo deadlift high pulls, or you can just use the same implement you have. Sumo deadlift high pulls against sumo stance, just like we did in the warm-up, back nice and flat. You drive hard through the legs. As you pass those hips and you're opening up, try to pull that elbow nice and high, and make sure your elbows are above the handle of the kettlebell handle. Make sure those wrists are higher than your elbows. Your elbows should be higher than your wrist. So again, with this movement, really try to emphasize that drive in the hips. Slow on the way down to coordinate it. On the way up, be nice and explosive. Again, you should be able to do all 6 unbroken, whether you use a barbell or use a kettlebell. So again, AMRAP 10, 18 sit-ups, 12 kettlebell swings, 6 sumo deadlift high pulls. See you guys next for the afterburn.
Okay guys, welcome to the Afterburn. Hope you had a great workout. Today we're just going to be working on a handstand hold. We're going to accumulate 2 minutes. So you want to pick something challenging enough where you're going to have to break this up a few times. So the first option is a very straightforward option. Most of you guys can get into this one. We're just going to try to get into a downward facing dog. So feet are going to be wide in the back. In the front you're going to be about push up width apart. And then what you're going to try to do is just push that hip up in the air, and we're actually going to, so this is actually the top of the dive bomber. So for the down dog, the hips are going to go backwards. You're going to try to flatten out your back if you can, and we're just going to try to get that head slightly through that window. To make this position a little bit easier, if Yash wants to walk his hands a little bit away from his feet, and that might give him an opportunity to flatten out that back a little bit more. That looks really good there. So we're just trying to stack those shoulders. We're trying to activate the upper back here in that position. If that seems kind of easy for you, you want to go into the next progression. I'm not really sure what these are called, but we're just going to start off by lying on our stomachs. And we're going to line up our hands with the wall. So Yash is actually going to be pushing his hands into the wall. He's going to pull that rib cage down, squeeze his butt, keep his feet tight together, and he's just getting a lot of tension in between his shoulder blades into his lats, trying to keep his abs fired up. This one might look a little bit easy when you watch it on a video, but to actually do it is actually really tough. So try it out if you've never done this one before. It could be the perfect progression for you today. Then after that, we're going to go into a regular handstand hold where we are doing a wall climb. So this one again, guys, if you don't feel super comfortable getting right into the wall, just go 3/4 of the way, and again, focus on stacking those shoulders, head slightly through that window, rib cage tucked in tight, so you can really feel your abs and your butt tensioning up. If you feel more comfortable, just keep walking it into that wall. The eventual goal is to have your nose touching the wall, your toes pointing up, legs nice and locked out, rib cage tucked in nice and tight. Okay, you can come on down from that there, Yash. Final progression, guys, if you are more advanced and if you can do a freestanding handstand hold, or if you want to work on that, then accumulate 2 minutes in the freestand. Enjoy the afterburn, and we will see you guys tomorrow.